Hey big fans, welcome back to the Big Bakery, where all our jokes are half baked. I'm Jacob and today it's time for an update from my Lego city. Yes, that's true. It's time for another update from my Lego city, Bakersville. And I've been working hard on all kinds of different things. I have a lot of different ideas that I'm trying to put into work simultaneously, but I just can't. So some stuff is unfinished and other stuff is almost done. So what you'll see today is definitely a work in progress. But without further ado, let's head over there and see how everything is going. Welcome back to Bakersville, everybody. I am happy to see you all, and I hope you are just as happy to see Bakersville as I am. Plenty of stuff has changed, and I'm really looking forward to showing you everything. The most prevalent thing right now is, of course, that part of the city has been raised. And I'm going to show you how I did that. But first, let's have a look around the city and see what all the minifigures are up to. Something strange is afoot in one corner of Bakersville. An unidentified flying object has crash landed right into the city garbage truck. Luckily, a doctor is on his way with medical assistance for the... is that an astronaut or is it some kind of alien creature? The two renovation workers doesn't seem too concerned about their garbage truck because they found a nice dog that they can pet. Meanwhile, Emmett looks to be going at full speed out of town. I wonder what he is running from. What's this? Something interesting seems to be going on up on the roof of Al's barbershop. Let's have a closer look. It looks like a bunch of sick figs has gathered for some kind of celebration. And at the center of it all seems to be, that's Cass. She's getting a present. I wonder why. Maybe it's because she's an awesome builder who just had her builds displayed at the Lego house here in Denmark. That is so cool. Congratulations, Cass. They all seem to be saying everybody has come here to say hi. It looks like a lot of great people has come out to celebrate Cass. I see Sabadak, Lil McBricks, Christian from Brick Life Prices, Maniac for Bricks, Legalomaniac, Robin Hall, Woodshop Teacher, and of course from the BrickTubers network we've got Bricksonville, and it looks like my own stick figures there as well with a couple of bananas. Yes, we need to be there with bananas, and Rogue Transformations, and a couple of Santa Clauses as well, and even Vega, Legalomaniac's cat, has made it to this celebration. So congratulations, Cass, for being an awesome builder. And way behind those festivities, it seems like Spider-Man is duking it out with 3 villains. Dr. Baustein is there and the Swamp Monster as well. I wonder who's going to win. Maybe Spider-Man can get some assistance from another superhero in this city. Let's see if we can find one. It looks like there's another superhero that might help out Spider-Man. It looks like it's Batman himself, Mr. Bruce Wayne, on top of the police station talking to a police guy. That sounds like something Batman would do. But there might be other trouble heading Batman's way because it looks like right up here something is going on. That's right, it's Bane looking out over the city. I wonder what he is planning. He's probably up to no good. It looks like there's a bunch of figs that's adjoining the new raised road here in Bakersville. It looks very, very cozy down there, I think. I think I see R2-D2 and Dr. Jones Sr. There's also a couple of agents running around. I wonder what the problem is, or if there is actually any problem. Maybe they're just on a case and being very, very secretive about it. And there's still a lot of construction going on right here in the middle of the city. They are preparing for a new building or maybe a park. I'm not completely sure. Maybe I should put in some kind of water thing, a little harbor or something, a lake. I don't know yet. I have some ideas, but I don't know what I should choose. If you have a great idea, please let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to hear everything about it. So the most significant change is of course that I've raised up 3 whole base plates by 10 bricks. And I did that because I discovered I couldn't really see the buildings behind the ones in front. They were sort of hidden and the city seemed, I don't know, small and insignificant and very dull and boring and flat. But raising up this whole section really added a lot to the look. I just briefly removed the Parisian restaurant to be able to show you what things look like underneath. It's actually not too complicated. I had a lot of these 2x-something bricks lying around and some Technic stuff I don't ever use. And I just built a big square and some supports here in the middle to support the base plates above. You might be noticing that there's some room here that hasn't been filled in by framework or bricks or anything like that. And that's because I have some very specific plans with what I'm going to do with these spaces right here. You might even be able to see some of it right here, but I'll show you in more detail some other place. And here you can see my idea of what I'll be doing with this raised section. These are 2 small storefronts that are both 14 studs wide and 10 bricks tall. The storefronts are 10 bricks tall and there's an additional 3 bricks tall right here, which makes up a fence for the raised section so the people up here won't fall out if they get close to the edge. This is of course my personal take on how to make a wall for your raised section. Mr. Bookyboo, for instance, has a great YouTube channel and he's made a very beautiful grey wall that sort of surrounds the whole raised section of his city. And I can't say that I'm not inspired by his work. You should go check him out. Other people such as JC from Small Brick City, who's also a part of the BrickTubers network, has done some of the same stuff. But I don't think I've seen this particular version before. If you know something about that, and if you know there's somebody out there who has made something like this before, please let me know. I'll be happy to hear about it. Of course, it's not just going to be storefronts. There's going to be a full interior. And I think there's going to be 4, maybe 5 of these storefronts. And to the right of the brown store, there's going to be a staircase up to the raised section. That means, of course, that I'm going to have to move the Red Cup Cafe. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I might just be removing the base plate entirely and putting it somewhere else in the city, or I take this store and turn it 90 degrees? Is that 90 degrees? 180? No, 90 degrees, so it'll have the front pointing out this way, which of course means I'll have to remove this Ernest bookshop. But I think maybe Ernest would be interested in this right over here. This looks like a bookshop to me, I think. So maybe Ernest bookshop moves in here, the Red Cup Cafe moves 90 degrees over here, and yeah, then there's room for the staircase right in here. For this part of the raised section beneath the Parisian restaurant, I'm pretty sure I'll be doing something that is very, very similar to what's on the other side. As you can see, I've put in a temporary storefront for a bank. I'm not sure it should be a bank because I've already got the brick bank, so there's no reason for having more banks, I think, but something else. And maybe a staircase here too as well. Maybe that'll look good. Then of course I'd have to sort of shrink the park a bit, and yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't know yet, but that is some of the things I am considering for this part. And of course there's also the raised section over here, and I've got to figure out what to do with that, because I'm not sure it's going to be too easy to have storefronts here as well. If I do that, this whole base plate right here might be sort of preoccupied by what's going on here, and I'm not sure I could use this one fully. However, I have been thinking about moving this base plate right here and put in the police station in this spot instead, because then that tall police station will be at the back and you can have a clean base plate for the front. But that's just an idea, I don't know yet. One last little detail that I am mulling over at the moment is, of course, if I should put in a sidewalk right here. Of course, there are cities or towns out there in the world where there are very, very narrow streets, so there actually isn't any sidewalks, and if you leave your house through the door, you just walk right out on the street. And I could see that work for this, but I don't know. I think maybe using 2, maybe 3 studs to put in a very, very narrow sidewalk would make it look better, but I think it's easier to tell if I put in the rest of the storefronts first. But again, if you have any suggestions, any ideas, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to hear any suggestion. For now, I'm just trying to take care that all the minifigures doesn't run in that hole and disappear. I've actually also been thinking about maybe making a tunnel that goes into this wall, but I don't know. Or maybe a fire station with a small garage as well. That would be a good idea, I think. But yeah, I'm just thinking out loud now, but that's some of the ideas I have, and some of the things I'm considering. So that's the current state of Bakersville. I really like working with this new raised section. Those storefronts, I think, are just wonderful to work with. I don't know how realistic it is. I don't think normally that buildings are placed on top of other buildings in this way, but I don't know that I'm going for realism as such. Lego bricks can do many things that's not necessarily realistic, but I think in a Lego world this works, and I think it's realistic for Bakersville. That's what it is. I don't know if you like it. Please let me know in the comments below if you do, and if you don't, please let me know as well, because I'll be happy to hear every opinion on this. I like it, but you don't have to, so please let me know in the comments below. But that's all for me today. I hope you'll comment, like, and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you guys next Monday.